Yeah, all hail Biafra, all hail Biafra.
Oh, hail Biafra.
Yeah, my people, as you are coming in, share the program. Um, I don't want to play music because anytime we play music like that, Facebook say we are using people's they are suppressing our page. So guys, as you are coming in, keep on sharing the program. Share the program, no stopping. Share the program, my people. Share, share, share as you are coming in. Share. Or if you have
Biafra we heard it.
share on inside.
Biafra we heard it.
Yes. Share, share. Yeah, Osuchuku, Ugochuku. Yeah, you guys should share the program. Or Biafra, our motherland. Yeah, keep on sharing it. Peace, my people. Yeah. Odirichi Erugo. Odirichi Erugo. Yeah. You guys should keep on sharing the program. Share on your Facebook pages, groups, WhatsApp groups.
Mazi
Share
Uche
as far
Fan.
Uche Fizi. Fizi. Mazi Uche Fizi. Mazi Andrew. Sammy. Sam. Thanks for joining.
correct. This is Mazik NetHK. Please, as you are coming in, keep on sharing the program. The program no season, I will not talk. Me, I don't worry. Yeah, correct. Thank you very much. Ugochukwu, Oschukwu. Ew, my brother, I hope say you near God one way. This one with your name just the near Chukwu Chukwu Chukwu. It should be near God. So please, if he be the symbol of your name.
You have to behave accordingly, according to his name. You have to behave accordingly to his name. If not, but I think we go start now.
Okay, yeah, I'm good to go. Because I've been trying. Okay, very good. Once again, you people are welcome. Our viewers, you are welcome. Yeah, we greet every one of you with the name of Tamono. We come to you with the name of Ogene. with the name of Chukwu Biama. Yeah, thank you very much. Welcome our people. And my name remains Onajite Higo Robert. I am Izo and Urobo speaking Biafra. You know as they be. Yeah, this is my sister here. I mean, make I do the introduction of myself. You know, I'll make I tell you now. You are very tell you by yourself. Tell them.
Yeah, so my people, now good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, depending on where they watch us from this very afternoon. My name is Efeisi Uwanogo. Omote Biafra, Abirobo Biafra from the coastal region of Biafra land. If you have to join us for this page for the first time, make you like and follow this page. Press the notification bell so they're going to notify each time we say we day on air. I thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, you see am now, na you even come dey middle, you don put you for middle. You see men wey don gallant beside you, front, right and left. If anybody do pin, go enter am back badly. Yeah, number two, even despite say you are a late comer, go ahead and introduce yourself, my brother.
Thank you, Najite, and my dear, beautiful comrade, Efe, one other. My name is Idudu Uhimuno, an Isoko speaking Biafra, from a region they call Delta State today, and we are here to restore Biafra. Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course, we are here to restore Biafra. That is nice one. Yeah, we will be discussing with our people today. But before we do that, we are going to hand over our proceedings today into the hands of Chukokiki, into the hands of Tamono, because he is our author. He is our beginning and the end. So we cannot do without him on this platform. In him we trust, and he is our pillar. He is the reason why we are here. We are here because he is. So we have to pray. And I will say, let our they say God the answer women prayer well. I be not be say do God the answer women prayer well. So we will be men more just they do amen. So thank you very much, my sister. Go ahead and pray for us. You never
Thank you very much, my people. Make we pray. All I know is Chukokika Biama, so no blue tamuno. We your children, we don't gather here this very evening again. We won't discuss about the things when they affect us as indigenous people of Biafra. We thank you well for the one way we say you don't do for us so far, the strength and energy when you don't give us when we don't come this far. God Almighty, Chukokika Biama, we just do our own as name mortar. The power we won't perfect this whole work now your hand is there. The only thing when they pray, they ask you every day, may they increase us in all ramification, increase our spirit of determination, our spirit of resoluteness, our spirit of focusedness, our spirit of doggedness. Any avenue, anything, any resources when we need, when we take continue to propagate this gospel of redemption, when we say at the end of this process, now freedom, now we go Biafra restoration, now we go get. God, we say, may you not deny us of as he said, send Moses, send Joshua, come, may they come to rescue the children of Israel. And so you see, they send IPOB and our supreme leader, Mazuna, the can come, may he come to rescue us for this critical time in the hands of this shackle of demon, where they call Nigeria. God Almighty, may they protect our supreme leader day and night. Or timely death no go be in portion. The closest people to no go see and to take kilo. Mazuna the Kanu, our supreme leader, when he don't choose upon himself, say, he go restore Biafra for us. And we dey pray every day, God Almighty, in anywhere when our supreme leader, Mazuna the Kanu, go they step in let go, when concerning Biafra, may they be positive. God, we there for this critical time like this. We not get any other body when we won't call on them. Now only you, God in heaven, the invisible God, now only you, now we go call, because we know say if we call on you, man, they go fail us. God Almighty, may you protect every children of Biafra all over the world, every IPOB member all over the world, our volunteer for Biafra land, every Biafra will be true Biafra when they fight for Biafra to make sure say Biafra they restore. God, may you protect them, protect their life. Every saboteur in our midst, God, may you expose them, give us the strength we could accomplish this mission. Because even your word talk and say, he said, let your kingdom come, the one way as it is in heaven. God Almighty, now we be your representative of this earth, and I will not say the Lord will shame us. And this one then we ask God Almighty, Ochuko Kika Biama, so no blue, Tamu no, all I know is make you do for all the children of Biafra. He said, he said, he said, thank you.
My sister, you don't talk am well, and I believe say even the heavenly hosts, they don't now can stand, and so it will be. Yeah, we will go to the to this program, and as we dey go on, we will go on jejely and jejely till we reach there. Yes, we are here to restore Biafra, and that is what we are here to do. Firstly, the issue wey just dey our table now be say the thing wey the Fulani janja with, we understand say this thing don dey go on for years. No be abeg, who inform the ring? You do the mute yourself. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, na so. Hope say I dey come out clear. Na dey hear me wella? Okay. Now, before we go into the issue of the day wey dey on top our table, the people of the coastal region of Biafra land. Yes, but before then, I will quickly remember our viewers. I go quickly remember them say, make una dey share this program. As una dey share am, as this program dey go, we no wan limit una our conversation today. As we dey talk dey go, as the program dey go, you can start calling in. You understand? So because the complaint wey we dey get be say yeah, the complaint wey we dey get, hope say una dey hear me. Na network just come remove me so. The problem wey we dey get be say people from as una dey do the program, as the program dey continue dey go, make una dey call in, because the complaint wey we dey get be say coastal region we no dey too allow come. Na make una no vex for us. Na because of say we too get a lot for our table. And people wey dey here be this, we all of us understand say there be people wey be say if you leave this platform for only one of them, in fact they go, if na we get people wey say like say engine dey their belle, make I no just call names. So we know say they go finish work, so we are they are capable of doing it. So make una no vex for us, so we no need to give time for call. So you guys can start calling from now as the program begin. You can start calling in, share your views, bring out any question, things that you think about the coastal region. Don't hide your feelings. Here is a platform of truth. We don't hide anything. We say as it dey be us. Now how e dey be us now, so we dey carry dey discuss am for here. We no dey censor anybody for here. Na wetin dey everybody, even sometimes we fit disagree on some issue within ourselves for here, but the most important thing be say we all are Biafrans, and na that same one love na im dey move us forward. And na be the reason why una dey see us for here almost every Sunday. In fact, every Sunday na im make e be say una dey see us for here. So una fit start to dey call in, we go pick una call, una go tell us wetin dey on ground. Make una trust us. We go arrange am. And if you get any question wey you wan ask anybody for this platform wey you dey see on this screen, so if you get any question wey you wan ask any of us, direct question, call the person name, ask am the question. If na the whole house your question dey to, make you just still throw the question, we go still address am. So, and if you get a very tangible or a very good contribution, a way forward to wetin dey on ground, to wetin we dey try to discuss today, may you kindly bring am out. We go see iron am. Na we dey here. Okay, let's go to the business of the day. I believe say our people, we understand wetin dey on ground. Say the northern Georgia, we dey talk one thing. They talk one thing wey be say the thing, despite this thing don dey go on for years, this thing don dey go on, but e come be like say the thing no dey go on now wey be say dem come dey talk am. E come be like say the thing no dey go on wey be say now the coastal region come dey wake up to the reality, and why by this thing no dey go on for long years. So we dey talk say we dey fight for resource control. We talk say we dey fight for resource control or pipeline guard, na im we talk say we dey fight for. But today now, the northern governor, they don come outside, they say anything wey come out from north, like the gold wey dem dey find for wey dem dey refine for Zamfara, they say na only Zamfara people get am. They say in fact e no belong to people wey dey Kano. They say e no belong to people wey dey Kafashia. E no belong to people wey dey for Zaria or Katsina. They say e no belong to those people. They say this gold, e belongs to only people of Zamfara. It belongs to only people where they produce the gold. So now, that is to say, we from the coastal region, we don't fool ourselves for many years before now. And now that this narrative, or make I say this document, or that this thing now that we come here to come change. We come here to come change the ball game. So now the reason why we dey here be that the people who go after us, they don't fail us to the extent of say they do am to our own eye korokoro say we go still remain failure. And our children wey we never born and the one wey we don born, when they grow up small, they say them too they go be failure. Even pikin wey never come to this world, they don already declare am failure before e arrival. Now, I go quickly firstly go to my sister, because they say the good man dey hear from the mother first. So wetin my sister Ife Nwanogo, almost a Biafra, wetin you get? Oh, my sister just comot so. So definitely the question dey go direct to you be that, my brother Idudu Oviemono, wetin you get to talk about wetin dey on ground?
Yeah, thank you very much, my
Yes,
great comrade,
sorry.
person of ego.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, she's back.
Brother Najite, thank you very much. I welcome you, Brother Idudu, Brother Clem Moses, Oganemaro. I see you there. Now welcome my brothers. So this our topic when we talk on today. So if gold in Zamfara belongs to the Zamfara people, if resources went there for the north or whatever they mine in the north, it belongs to the northern people. Wetin come make we will be the Biafrans? Wetin dey for our region? We not feel minor. Like as a news when we say I see yesterday for when our supreme leader retweet for his page when the Sultan of Sokoto come outside to let everybody know say the north now the worst place to live. Northern part of Nigeria, now the worst place so far said to live in that country. And these are now the things when we say we don't raise an alarm since that time. You know, say e get one program where it say there is no smoke without fire. So, you know, we carry on the see smoke when fire not there. And sometimes some individual also these politicians when we say it for the damnable republic, if it's something they happen for a particular region, when we say that they never they affect them, they not go want to tackle that. If that never affect them directly, they not go they try to tackle that thing. I believe say from before Sultan of Sokoto they come outside, the letter they know say the northern part of Nigeria say now be the worstest place to live, say bandit they operate rampantly without no stopping. It means say automatically say the thing don't they reach in, probably they know they kidnapping in bodyguards them the way that they do for other places. So if the gold in Zamfara belongs to Zamfara, and oil in Delta State also belongs to Zamfara, oil in Bayelsa State also belongs to Zamfara. When the thing come there for in ground, when the thing come there for in their soil, waiting can be our own, waiting we can stand for as a fellow citizen. we're supposed to be a stakeholder as everybody take day for country, supposed to be stakeholder. Waiting could be our faith. Some people they talk today, say if they see people like all they talk about Biafra, they will say go back inside, go the energy you are using to fight for Biafra, use it to fight for Niger Delta Republic. And they ask them, the so-called Niger Delta Republic and whosoever they claim say they be for that place, because the last time when I checked, there's nothing like Niger Delta Republic, because me I'm from the river area, and every other of my brother went there here, so they be river area. So if there is anything coastal Niger Delta will go benefit me, and I don't believe say we go there because they deliberate on a issue of Biafra. So it means we don't check front and back. The so-called Niger Delta, it doesn't have anything to do for us. They say that they fight for resource control. How many percentage that they fight for? Then they fight for. They fight for 60% resource control. Why we Biafra? We say we won't control our own. Now we the one we eat remain. Now we want to give out because now our own. That is being done everywhere in the world. So our own case no go be different. So we they demand them now today. I'm not talking about those ones when you go meet when you gather themselves, 5 governors, when they gather themselves, they reach they finish, they chase the command, they ignore them because they are not. If you are a saboteur, even your people when they sabotage your people give, they not go trust you either. So they were treated like as in common criminals, in tout boy, like thugs. They were abandoned. So if the resources in Zamfara, in Katsina, everywhere, the gold and diamond in that place, if they are being mined by themselves and then they decide their fate, how they want to sell and pass, how they want to use everything, why is it that where we come from, we not fit control our own? Why we not fit control our own? Why different company come occupy everywhere for our land? Why it be saying a different organization come occupy everywhere? Despite that, they not see the employer for inside the place, for inside the company, so they go still go for another place, go they carry people. Why is it like that? We the lesser human being, or we are not so okay? That's the more point to give us say we not be Nigeria. And they use this opportunity to tell you come from coastal region. And you they see this atrocity when they go on for Nigeria. When they say they don't minus us out, either they address us today, they say minority, the minority in Nigeria. You that have the resources that is making these people they live the kind of life when they live. Your world they pass through hardship today because Nigeria is not stable economically. Nigeria is not stable economically. That is why you see say everything they go as it day to day. And mind you, Biafra struggle is not about oil. Biafra struggle is not all about oil because the last time when we check, even the 5 states of our eastern region, they have everything when we see get for every other place. Biafra struggle is beyond oil and gas. Biafra struggle is ordained from heaven. Biafra struggle now something will be say God himself will create this planet. I don't know, say a day like this to come. Now we being representative. That is why we did for where we did today. They agitate for make sure say in his own will they accomplish for this planet Earth for our own generation. When we say we'll not go extend and go give another generation. So I go leave the talk for you so that I give others chance to see their own view. Thank you very much. Welcome, brother Charles Eze. We are happy to have you around. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much, my sister Faith. Almost Biafra, if you want to go. Thank you very much for that enlightenment. And yeah, of course, we have a visitor in our midst. He's our brother. Most of us will be looking, oh, this guy, now, Robo, man, this guy, now, one name, this guy, I say this guy, na Igbo brother. Yes, because some of us will be Igbo. So anyhow you want them, now still we. So my brother, yeah, I will give you the platform to introduce yourself. And let our people know who is in our midst. Of course, go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you, my brothers and sisters. I say you're a lioness. I give you that title. You're a lioness. I appreciate you so much, and in fact, you're a motivation to a lot of young women of Biafra land. You're also a motivation to the people, our sisters and brothers in the riverine area. I'm pleased to be amongst you today, though I came a bit late. I had to literally run like, I don't know how many traffic I break the rules now, you know what I mean? So my name remains Charles Eze. Before the issue of Biafra come to limelight, I go by the name Conscience Without Border. I represent the downtrodden, the marginalized people all over the world. Try to do more of my conscience than, you know, the hypocrisy. And I live here in the UK. It's my pleasure to be here, and your faces are well known to me. And then I know all of us we are chasing the same thing. We are the wounded lions and lioness. Here we are fighting for what rightly belongs to us. What we are doing is not against the law. What we are doing is performing our fundamental right of freedom, and we must, you know, put heads together and take it to its logical conclusion. I've always said that we are the next bearers of Biafran restoration. If we miss it in this our era, to be honest, I might sign an undertaking to sell my children out to wherever they are. You see, so that is why it's very, very sacrosanct that we fight for Biafra and ensure that it comes. So I'm pleased to be in your midst today.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You're highly welcome, my brother.
You are highly welcome, Brother Charles.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You are welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I think the house are happy to have you, so you can tell. So, but we really want to give you enough time to express yourself. So we'll come to you so that for you to be able to understand what's on the ground, which we are discussing, and your contribution is very, very important here. Now, that is the reason why you are here also. So, let me quickly go to our brother here, Idudu Oviemono. So, as we go there, so that our brother Mazi Charles Eze, you should be getting yourself prepared. So, my brother Idudu Oviemono, please, I think we are working with time now because I believe Idudu, the way you normally analyze, thought I enjoy it, but I enjoy it most when we are talking one on one because that time you have the free hand. But on program, more they do have timing so that other people say go see fit chook mouth. But notwithstanding, I do enjoy your time. I enjoy your lecture. You understand? But it's been a while. I see your hair, so I can't wait to hear from you. So my brother Idudu Oviemono, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I don't know how many minutes I'm having anyway, but let me try to be quick as much as possible.
You are having 5 minutes. You are
Okay,
having
thank you.
5 minutes, my brother. Yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead.
that is fine. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I would like to start from where our sister, if we, said something concerning the Sultan of Sokoto before we go into the oil and the gold in Zafar and the bullshit. You know, there is something about Islam and jihad people. When if a Fulani man complain about banditry, he might not be actually complaining. That's what we don't understand. Some of us, that's what we don't understand. When they complain, they don't actually complain. They say that in the game of soccer, you don't see who is sponsoring them, but you see people who came to watch who jubilate, and you see people, there is a category of people in football, the coach, the players, and people who jubilate. So that is just like Islam. Who is sponsoring them? You won't see it. You won't see it. You see when they came to our midst to kill us, them in the north, they are happy that they have killed an infidel. Let me not go too far. But what I'm trying to say in essence is that whatever is happening in Sokoto or wherever the Sultan or the Satan of Sokoto is living, he's just saying. His people are doing a great job for him, and he's very happy. Forget all those things that he's talking. Is it today that bandits are killing people, or is it because they killed close to him? He knows definitely whether they will not get to him. Let me tell you something. Anything that happened and the federal government controlled by the Janjaweed did not do anything meaningful, know that not them they do them. If Sultan of Sokoto is complaining and Nigeria have not deployed all the whole army in the whole of the zoo to that particular place, no say not them. And they just complain for no reason. They just complain so that it will be as if they complained. So that is what our people must know. Oh, the Sultan of Sokoto have complained. All those are rubbish. If it is real and they are really affected and they don't like it, trust me, the whole place will be filled up with army. Let me leave that aspect and go to my main point. The issue of the oil in Delta State, where I come from, the one in Bayelsa State, and the rest of it belong to the people of Jingawa and the people of Zafara. But the gold in Zafara belong to only the people in Zafara. Now that they just say, Mumu never do. Of course, trust me, the one of Biafrans you don't do, that one we are very certain. We are very, very certain. But when they say, Mumu never do, trust me, the beginning of the Mumu or the people from the east or from the south is just beginning. Yes, when I say the south, from Oduduwa land down to Biafra land, the Mumu, I minus the people of Oduduwa who are agitating sincerely. I minus the people of Biafra who are agitating sincerely. But the rest people, when they say Fulefu, when Mumu never do, Mumu is just, activating. If it is an Allah, they talk, meet a typical one Nigeria, bring this issue to him. We put it into prayer, and we scientists we fall in place. That is what they will tell you. Total bullshit. That's what they will tell you. Of course, we have been lazy. In fact, we are taking ourselves for granted. That is why they can make statements and speeches that the oil in Delta State, the oil in Bayelsa, belong to the people of Jingawa. Yes, and none of us have making retaliated or whatsoever. That means that even if you are claiming that you are a warrior and you are claiming that you are this in the coastal region or in the Niger area or in the east or whatever, it means that you are just ranting. You are not a warrior. Don't get me misquoted. I'm talking about one Nigerians, not Biafrans. One Nigerians, not Biafrans. All this one, I am an Isoko man, and we are warrior. I am an Ichizo man, we are born warrior. We shall not see so there. When you can't control your ground, all those we want you to talk, so you are just yapping, and they have been yapping for too long, and they are still yapping. Some people will still be telling you that they are Aminabo of so area. Some people say they are the Olorogo of so area, but still they will go to Sultan of Sokoto and bow down. We have the oil. We don't have a refinery that is working. We don't even have a seaport to our own oil. We don't have a seaport. That is the foolishness of the generation, of the present foolish generation in one Nigeria. So the North is even trying to shake our faith and shake our doggedness to know how strong we are, and they have shaken us. We have not done anything. I'm talking about the one Nigeria in the east or in the south. You understand me? So they are shaking us, and we have not retaliated. And they keep on shaking us. Trust me, they will keep on mining the gold, and nothing will happen. Yes, even if we are even talking about the gold they are mining in Zamfara, and they are even coming to take our own waterway. They are taking us. We have not even said anything. You are complaining about their own gold. Doesn't make anything. Thank you.
Sorry, my brother, you have just a minute to round up because your time is up already.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Also, right.
Should I? Okay. So, like as I was saying, we are even complaining of they are mining their own gold, selling it in billions, in pounds and dollars, using it on their own self to sponsor terrorism and mayhem the entire country. We are complaining on their own gold, though. Although we are sharing the oil, in fact, they are even having the lion's share from the oil, our own oil. But let's put that on aside. What about our own water? Our own water, I want to the bath. with the fish, they still want to sign it out to Janjaweed. How prepared are we? And how have we complained? The Niger Delta people, the Niger area people. And don't forget, the water it went down to the entire east, down to Anambra. That same water, so that same water from Niger Delta, now enter Anambra from Asaba. They go. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. That's a because in fact you went deep. So because we understand that there's a lot going on in our land, which we all are not well pleased with. I believe our brother Charles Eze is getting ready, but before then, let me quickly go direct because he's our should I say our host? Or I don't know how to put it. So we want to really give you enough time, to talk to our people and express your feelings to the coast. You understand? So, but before then, let me quickly go to my brother, the silent killer. Now, wait a minute, they call you be that too, bros. In case of say you don't know, so the silent killer, my brother Clan Moses. It's very gentle at face, but if it come to Biafran issue, you not be gentle at all. So not be gentleman. So go ahead, my brother Moses.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother. I really appreciate it, and it's good to have you people here too. So, Bridudu, I think I should just continue for where Bridudu stopped because if I have to say things, I have so many in my mouth that I would have said. So let me come to the issue of the oil, that the oil in Delta State. I want to talk to Delta State, mostly my Soko people, because they say charity begins at home. You understand? The oil is Zamfara, the gold is Zamfara, belong to Zamfara people. But the oil in Isoko land does not belong to Isoko people. Sometimes I wonder myself, I always ask myself a question. Does it mean that Isoko are there no human anymore? Like what my sister Ife said, he said they call us the minority. Isoko even said, I always refer to my people. Isoko are not among the minority at all. When they are calling about the Isoko people, they are not among the minority. They don't see them as human. They don't see even the Robo. What about the Shekiri? What about his own? They don't see them as human anymore. They don't see them as human. Like I was listening to one interview by somebody like that. He was talking about there's no problem if they want to collect the oil, they fit collect the oil as long we are one people. After all, I want Nigeria. Just imagine the level of people that I'm living with. Just imagine the level of people that I'm living with. They say no. And see, meanwhile, let me not come to oil. Let me not go to the oil side now. Do you know that in Isoko land, they are killing people in Isoko land today? They are, as we are talking, they are killing people in Isoko land today. No Isoko man have ever stand up. Who are these Isoko people that have stand up to say, okay, now they are killing our brothers. Let's stand up. Let's defend our brother. Nobody have come out to stand. Nobody. If you like, this one, concern me. After all, now this week, now wait till they carry for head. And see, I always say one thing. When the issue of Ozoro and Ole started, I thought about it. I said, this killing, I didn't believe that is the Ole people or the Ozoro people that are killing Ole people or the Ole people that are killing the Ozoro. It was the Fulani Janjaweed, they were killing people. It was the Fulani. Why are they killing people? It's because of the oil in Delta State that belong to the Jigawa people. Isoko people, I remember maybe 2 years ago, people graduate, they were begging for job. Even Isoko elders, that's why I always said something here. They say respect, there's one English, they say respect is a reciprocant. You understand? Isoko elders, they were begging. They should consider. They were begging for. Sometimes if I want to say that, I go to shame. I'll say, does it mean that this kind of people, I'm living with this kind of people? So what am I trying to say? The oil in Isoko land, right now, it doesn't belong to Isoko people. It belongs to the Jigawa people. Why? Because the Isoko people, they are no longer human being anymore. They don't see that to be human. The Oye in Bayelsa, it doesn't belong to the Bayelsa people. It now belongs to the North. That's why you see when they called for meeting, the so-called, let me call so-called nigger data leaders, they called for a meeting. What happened? Did anybody show up? Nobody show up because they see that they are not useful. When you are talking about the country, the so-called nigger data the leaders, none of them is useful. They don't see that to be human being. If they don't see our representative to be human being, is it we that they are not going to see as human being? They will not see us as human being. People that are representing us, they don't see that to be human. They don't value their why because number one, when they say something, they don't stick to the word. They don't stick to the word. Everything they say, they will just say that everything. That's why when that our brother was speaking, what did he say? He said everything about Niger Delta na a joke. Everything about Niger Delta na a joke. Why? Because it has been like that right from time. That's why I say, if we from the coastal region, if we want to succeed, we should go after our leaders. I keep on saying it. We should go after our leaders. Why? Because our leaders have made us slaves to the Fulanis. The people that have sold us to the Fulani, the reason why the Fulani mark are boast to say the Oye Jigawa belongs, the Oye Delta State belongs to Jigawa people, is because the people representing us have sold us out. This foolish man, what is it called? Whether Ovie, Ogaga, something like that, that senator of Delta, that useless man. He was talking about them signing one bill. What are they going to sign? They are begging. People that hold the refinery, people that hold the oil, there's refinery in Delta State, they've locked it. So the people representing us, they are not human beings. People representing us, they are not even animal. They are not useful. So they feel that we are not useful. So when they say the oil and Delta belongs to, like what my brother Edudu said, he said something. You see the Sultan of Sokoto, he's just making, let it just talk. You said? Okay, no problem. No problem. The Sultan of Sokoto, he just want to say something. May not be like say he no talk, that's why I talk. The truth is that what the Sultan of Sokoto said there is he's just trying to make mockery of we. Mostly with the coastal region. He's just trying to make mockery of why, because they are the people sponsoring those terrorists into our region. And I keep on saying it, our leaders, they are aware. Our leaders, they are aware. Thank you very much, my brother.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother Clay Moses. I believe in that's what it be. I know you people will always deliver. So because we are all in this same mess, and I know that with you guys here, I think there will be. I think there is no any stone that won't be turned. We must not leave any stone unturned, and that is the reason why we are here. And you guys are doing a very great job. Thank you very much, sir. My brother Clemosis. Yeah, now to my brother Mazi Charles Izzy. Mazi Charles Izzy. Yeah, as our people can see, it is our blood. And this is the thing that the Fulani Janjaweed do not want to see. Here on this platform, we have Urobo, we have Izo, we have Isoko, we have Igbo, we have Isekiri. Just tell me, just keep on counting them. We have them in abundance here. And this is the unity that the Janjaweed and the darkness kingdom of United Kingdom are afraid to see. And that is what we are doing here today. So, my brother Mazi Charles Eze, what do you have to say with what's on ground? And I would also like you, just take your time. I would also like you to, talk to our people, those things you wish to tell them, the coastal region, the message you love to pass to the coastal region. Feel free, there's no censorship here. Pull out your mind, talk to our people, let them know how their brother from the interland is feeling with the happenings in Biafra or the Biafran struggle today? Go ahead, my brother.
So yeah, thank you very much. I stand on the existing protocol, and I acknowledge the fact that every one of us have spoken well. Our individual input in this matter, as long as Biafra is concerned, is well valued and is very vital. I've said this: in a movement of more than 50 million, no one's ideas or input is deemed useless. And going forward, we collectively compare and contrast everyone's opinion. If we do not poise to antagonize or to accuse, we must learn something from whatever uh, any of our brothers, any of the statement of our brothers concerning our plight. Then that will give us an idea of exactly how far we've been so backward in terms of information and how we can make a progress in terms of being well informed. We can take all these things in and then we will, make amends. So I will employ us as we listen. Let us use this sense of realization that we are one people from the same parents, one blood. So, uh, talking about Nigerian politics, I'll give the politics of Nigeria to the northern side because they are more vast, they are more education, they are more politically enlightened. The northern people, the Fulanis, they are more educated politically. We might be educated in terms of profession. You can say doctoral or doctorate or law or lawyer or engineers. We might be that educated, but when it comes to politically, the northern people are more educated, and that is why you can see the effect of that. So they know all the tactics that they can use to divide people, and that is one of
Yeah, of course, sir. Of course, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
should I go ahead? So that is one of the important instruments of politics. You must study at which area you have these deficits, and then how you can go into there, divide them. And do you know human conscience is one of the human part of human, when you can, if you're able to trap it, you can rubbish that human being for as long as you want. You can enslave human being as long as you want, as long as you contract or trapped that person's conscience. And this is what the Fulanis have used over the years. This is what the Northerners have used over the years against our brothers in the riverine area. They've taught them. You remember there was this division of geographical, map or region making up Biafra. That's the first instrument, and that instrument worked for them perfectly. And this is why today, Governor of Rivers State, Yes Wike, have the boldness to say he's not a Biafran. It is not because he don't know that he's a Biafran, but because he do not understand the politics, because they don't know about this politics. That is why they are standing upon the Constitution And then they want to tell you, oh, don't you know what the Constitution says? You understand? So how did they get to that? They get to that because the Northerners have used that divisional tactics. They two aside, one aside. So they take them out one by one, take them to the caliphate, put them on that legalia, and make them to sign something for them, and give them individual preferential treatment, and that by the ways of deception, actually, because all the treatment done to these individual leaders, political leaders in these riverine areas of Biafra land, is not for the best interest of the majority who are the downtrodden today. What they tell Mr. A is not what they tell Mr. B. And you see, it becomes a threat to them if they see that these leaders of the riverine area is somehow coming to consensus. You understand? So it becomes a threat to them. This is one of the reasons why they did not honor the invitation that the meeting that was supposed to come, to discuss about the security and a whole lot of issues bordering at the nation finances and mineral, heritages of the country. So the Northerners feels that they have the password, they have what they can tell to the riverine areas, and they will lay low for donkey years. So having said this, how do you break even? How do you break out from this trap? Is the youth, such as we here, standing upon this ideology to take this message down to these leaders, making them to understand that in a workable society, it is the youth that dictates the leadership of the day. It is the youth that dictates how their future is going to be. Obviously, all of us live outside Nigeria. We've seen protest and protest upon protest. And you could see the age of the people that go upon that protest. You see, our aged mothers over here, they involve much in climate bills, like trying to fight for climate. But when it comes to political, there's a way, the certain level of political matters, you see the youths coming up to protest and demand for it. And go to the parliament houses all over this part of the world. You see more of the youths than the aged people. So it is upon us to make sure that this fire that we have ignited doesn't die down. Because the consciences of our people back there, and our aged people, aged political parents, their consciences have been trapped and they cannot move an inch. As I'm talking to you today, PDP and APC as parties, if you get into this political party, you don't remain the same again. The conscience, what you feel about your people before getting into these political parties, immediately you get into that, you become somebody else. Because first of all, you have to fight to keep the party together. So the fight between PDP and APC is enough to break your strength. Because you have constitution, you have an oath, and there is another oath before they give you the mandate to run for a major political office. So all these things is a commitment that would never allow them to see to your plight. And let me say this, the world economy has diversified. The petrol, or the only thing that we have in Biafra land that is still viable till tomorrow in terms of, driving economy is the gas. Is the gas actually. The oil is, the petrol, the fossil fuel is gone. It's gone completely. So it beats my imagination to see our brothers from the Riverine area still debating upon fossil fuel product. And this, when they're going about this, I see ill education. I see not being well knowledgeable about what the world need now to thrive. Let me tell you this. The time comes, and when it's fast approaching, that me and you will not be using much of the vehicles. The road will be decongested. The road will be decongested. We'll be going more on, listen, 5G is here, 6G is coming, and these things, we need to utilize them. And how does it affect the fossil product? It's not, we don't need it to, buy things. We can buy things from online, and then we don't need it to even that much. We can only need it once in a while. And the electric vehicles are here to stay. But what is Biafra for us? Biafra is the future of our unborn generation. Biafra is our tomorrow. Without Biafra, we are gone and gone for it. Of course, you had a governor from the northern side said the agenda of the Fulanis is to bring all the Fulanis from the Sahel to settle them in Nigeria. It doesn't matter. If you go to Cote d'Ivoire, there are Fulanis. You go to Mali, Burkina Faso, you go to Gambia, you go to Senegal, you go to all over the Sahel. In Niger, there are Fulanis. And these Fulanis, as I'm talking to you, accredited to the system. Some of them have not, they are nomadic. They are settlers. I hope you know that. And what do they do? What I'm saying here, I'm saying the fact. So it's just what it is. I stand to be corrected. You can't have a tribe so infused in other countries, and you don't have a place where you have them as one people. For instance, the core North, the Hausas, the core Northerners, at least you know their origin. You know how you can tell their history. The Oduduwas, you know their history. In fact, some of Oduduwas were divided. Some is in Togo, Benin Republic, and all of that. But we know how that division came. We know how they were barricaded by the colonial era. We know the riverine people. We know us, we know the Biafrans, we know how we originated. But how did the Fulanis originate? These are people coming from all walks of life. They are nomadic in nature. Of course, you know how they overcame some part of the north. It was a place where they normally settle when they are going for cattle rearing. And from there, they conspired against the emir at that time, or the traditional ruler of that community. And this is how they become the caliphate and all over. So if we keep on allowing our political elders back home or people, our people playing politics with them is ill politically educated. They're just an instrument of use for these people. Of course, the gold you see the other day is, you see them how they're handling the issue of the gold. Is a pure example. My brother, you mentioned it. Is a pure example to the fact that you are nobody, you are infidel to them. You're not nobody. So they don't reckon with you. They know how to control you. So let me say this to our brothers. You see, there are countries. I want to distance your mind from that thing called oil. The oil there is causing you more harm than good, to be honest. But I know that our political fathers who are back home, they might not agree with me because they are the direct beneficiary of these monies that are not well circulated, and it's not for the betterment of your swamps. I could say your slums. You know what I mean? So they need to understand that this oil has done them more harm than good because your ecosystem is polluted, your rivers are polluted. You used to be traditionally fishermen, but today you can't fish. You can't tell me that an oil producing states, you can now talk about rural communities that literally live in swamp, mosquito, malaria everywhere. The houses, I mean, they don't even have basic amenities. I've never seen in a country where oil producing communities are not the direct beneficiary of the dividends of that product. I've never seen it in my entire world, in my entire life. It's an ESO. It is pathetic. And our people, our fathers over there, first they subjugated them to in fact they took away education from them for a purpose. Because if we were well educated, we will know how to study, we will have vast knowledge in political matters. So we know how to go about them strategically. But today we can't do that. Because they use divide and rule tactics by making the owners of the pump product a guard, security. When you go to, there was a video that I saw the other day. There was a man who they were controlling to turn off the pipes and all of to the pumps and all of that. Do you know that man is from the oil producing country states? But you look at him, look at what he's the one now who is guiding these things. So, but what do we need to do? We need to understand that our children are scattered all over. They have no future in today's society called Nigeria. There is no future there. So we need to take selfishness away. We need to take sentiments away. We need to stop pointing fingers to the people who are not pointing fingers at us. We need to stay more united this time, knowing that what we're talking about is futuristic. It's futuristic. My brothers and sisters, let's look at this. 10 years from now, do you think there is a magic somehow that will happen and you start benefiting from the oil in your regions? If the statistics remain as it is, what can you do to overhaul the Nigerian system in 10 years from now to give you the dividend of being a member of a country such rich as that, should I say, country? Nothing. The ideology is not genuine. The relationship is not genuine. The political, even the constitution is alien to the people practicing it, so it can't work. If we were a people who had our own constitution, we fashioned this constitution to suit us, suit our mentality, suit our environment, then I can say yes. But today, our constitution is borrowed. And how could you borrow a constitution from a people who are fashioned with the understanding, who common sense is not found wanting in their midst? You borrow their constitution, and you are imposing such constitution upon people who you don't even have education, you didn't even provide education for. And you don't want them to talk. And when they talk, you shoot them aside. And here we are still being divided. How do we justify the fact that when somebody talks and that person dies, instead of you to stand up and condemn it in total, to say, no, I can't watch this man die because it's not for my community? It could be me. It could be someone else. It could be my son, whom I sent to go and buy me kerosene to put in my lantern. Since I'm oil producing states, yet I don't have light. They could kill him. And here you are divided. We're saying Igbo this, Igbo that, allowing people who are just 1% out of us, who are being cornered somewhere, deceived, and given peanuts, even when they are the lions. And they are the ones now sitting upon, first, our mentality, our ability to react. This being suppressed just because there is a system that is not designed for our type of mentality. And here we are sheepishly performing it. You can stop me when you want. But I want to appeal to us. I want to appeal to us from the riverine area. This has been lingering for a very long time, but I thank God for this media. Listen, the Uroba man have no problem with the Igbo man. The Ishekiri man, the Ibibio, all of our brothers and sisters from the riverine area. It is me and you me and you have to pass this message and put this, remove this mentality, this clustered ill-educated mentality or divisional mentality. We need to overcome it so that we can move forward. The our riverine brothers, you have suffered even more than we have suffered. The only thing that they are doing to us is they are physically shooting the Igbo people. But when it comes to mental enlightenment, you have suffered more from the riverine side, because the formula they are using for you is quite different from the formula they are using for the Igbo man.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You should go ahead about 2 minutes. Because we still have a lot of people to discuss. Go ahead.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, the formula they're using for you is quite different from the formula they're using for us, because they know that when it comes to should I say enlightenment, we are more enlightened. The Igbo side are more enlightened. Should I say we are the father of the house when it comes to the Biafran side. I'm not here to say who begotten who. I'm
You
not
are right. You
saying
are right.
I'm not saying who begotten who or who came first as Biafrans or whatnot. But something happened from after the war, after the Biafran war, after the Biafran genocide, they decided to make us a case study. They decided to make us a point because they've seen our reaction. And from there, this division came. So if we put our heads together and say, let us bury the hatchet and then fight together, who is to benefit even the more? Even if you're looking at the oil, the Biafra we're talking about has nothing to do with Igbo marginalizing whoever or whatnot. The Biafra we're looking for is a Biafra that will give you the Ibibio, your resources to be for you. The Anang, the Efik, all of you, your resources will be intact for you. Such system is in practice here in some of our European nations and even the United Kingdom. The counties of United Kingdom, they control their resources. So Portsmouth will not come and say, oh, the Oxford is marginalizing Portsmouth. The Manchester will not say, oh, the Birmingham is marginalizing Manchester. I want us to begin to understand this. It has nothing to do with Igbo man Igbo man is not in that nature of marginalizing nobody. But I tell you, if you fail this time to tell our fathers back home that it was because of your ignorance, because you were not able to defend us, because your consciences have been trapped, you have been used. Obviously, you think you're seeing, but you're not seeing. But we are your kids. We've been over here. We know how it is. We've been educated. Thank God that the people, the Nigeria state rejected us, but God so kind, we've been accepted over here. We've acquired some level of education, which there's no way you can argue with us to be of a same level of reasoning with us as it is today. Of course, when you see the coronavirus vaccine, should I say, research, the progress made so far, you cannot talk about that progress without mentioning a Biafran. If that Biafran was to be looking at the likes of the governors or the political players back home as Biafrans, is that man going to achieve that? It might surprise you someday if that man tells his story. You find out that he's one of them that was running from the same thing that we ran away from. So how with that will any governor in Nigeria today will come and dictate that for that man how medical or laboratory functions should be carried or should be done? So if we keep quiet, waiting on them, fearing their guns and whatnot, when are we going to now make these changes? Obviously, the time is ticking. The time is ticking. The tick-tock is there. It's not going to stop because we are here. It keeps ticking. And as it's ticking, as time goes by, our children are getting older. And they know nothing about it. There are doctors here, there are lawyers, and there are engineers and whatnot. But what do we do now? So please.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, let me mute your mic. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. You have in fact enlightened our people more than we were expecting. So you have done so well, my brother. And the point that you have raised so far are genuine and well verified points. which we all understand, and that is the reason why we all are here, to be able to inject all these facts and figures into the skull of our people back home, for them to be able to understand the reason why we all need to come together as one people, why we all need to come together and fight together. Even we die together during the process. It's better for us to live a divisionist life, a frustrating life, that the next generation will come and lay us on us, or lay us on our grace, that we have failed them, just the way our parents have failed us. But we thank God for this generation that we are waking up and we are doing the needful. We are waking up and we are doing the needful. But before then, there is an issue that is very, very important on ground in Biafran land now, which I think we also need to, pass to our people, educate them about it, and elaborate on it, just for our people to understand what is going on right there back home. There is a post from there's a news that broke out. It says Nigerian Army, this is Nigerian Army headquarters, secretly enlist alleged IPOB members arrested in Rivers State to detain them at notorious Kanji Barracks in Niger State. This is a barrack whereby if you see, once you go into that barrack, you are gone. Once you go into that barrack, you are a goner. Nobody as a civilian go there and come back alive. Even if you are to be pardoned to come back alive, you will be like half dead. You will be like half dead. So this is a execution barrack. And our people who were arrested, our Biafran brothers who were arrested in Igbocha, called Port Harcourt of today, are being transferred. It has never happened that somebody were arrested in Kaduna, then they transfer them to Delta State, or they transfer them to Bayelsa or Enugu. It has never happened that way. But no, they are not secretly transferring our people, moving them from the coastal region. Our people that was illegally arrested, they are now moving them from the coastal region down to Zamfara. So I think we have a caller in the house. Before I come back to the question, let us quickly attend to this caller. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Biafra. My name is Jocelyn.
Please, my brother, you can please raise your voice a little bit. What is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Abadi, from Scotland.
Okay. Go ahead, my brother. Hope we all can hear you.
All right. I've seen the topic, what you are discussing there, about the colonial masters and the issue on the ground. And now we are now the new generation. Maybe we have laid enough blame to our forefathers, because these people came into them and they opened heart and heart and accepted them. They thought that these are their fellow human beings, and we are, doing everything in common with them, but they don't know they have something else in mind. So, and when they discover all these mineral resources, they have to go back and then push this their Islamization, which is Fulani agenda. And that's the problem we are facing. And our people are still tolerating this. That is why now Nikalo and Biafrans, we are saying, let us deal with these issues. Now the agents in our midst are this political class. They keep there and there, because those political class are the main purpose. These people are having upper hands on weakening the Biafran citizens. So when we deal with this, our politicians, when we want to launch war, when we launch war on this, our politicians, they are the brain behind all this mess we are into today.
Exactly, my brother. You have a minute to conclude, please, go ahead.
So what we are doing and what we are saying now, when we launch attack on our politicians and say no to them, that's where we conquer the Fulanis. The Fulanis we are having in our land are this political class or amazing, all these youths, all these yachts they are having, they form against us. When we say no to them, I think we can get this thing done.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kola. Thank you very much. I think, do anybody have something to say about what the caller just said? You have anything to add or anything to?
Yeah, let me just add something. That is what Clem Moses have been saying. He has making it as a point, like it's like an underlying point with capital letter. We should deal with. We should give our elites a treatment. We should adopt a treatment to deal with them. If not, I don't think we are going nowhere. Thank you very much. We must deal with them. Yeah, our problem. Just like that, Ijo Youth Council said that you people, this moron from Winke to the last idiot that was sitting on that front that day in the governor seat, that you people are our problem. Don't pick their call. You are our problem.
Exactly. Thank you very much. I think our brother has something to say. Mazu Charles, unmute yourself if you are speaking. You should unmute yourself.
Yes. My contribution to that is, you see, the boldness of that our brother who spoke after the failed meeting. When our leaders, our elders from the political leaders from the riverine area, when they converged and the northern counterparts couldn't come. You see the boldness of that our brother. I don't know his name, unfortunately. That is the same type of boldness that we must, adopt. But in that, you see, he made a statement, all right, but he didn't physically fight them. He made a statement, and I'm sure I was watching all of them. I saw that statement actually, it stunned them. So this is what going forward. Of course, we as the next generation, or this generation, of course, we should dictate for them how they should go about our political matters and not them dictating for us as it is. So how do we do that? By taking such a step as that man. We can use civil disobedience in the sense that, remember, the media is alerted now. The CNN has their radar in Nigeria as it is today. The Al Jazeera and all the mainstream media, they are very much alerted to all the things going on down there. So it is now that every statement made by every individual as to ways to address this our predicament will be heard and understood. So they have their meeting places. They have places where they gather. You have the government houses. You have, the state governorship houses. There should be a group of us always going there to make a statement. And from there, anything that called civil disobedience, I will not stand against it because that's the only instrument that we have. But I'm against killing anybody. I cannot support any of them being killed. But civil disobedience of all manner of civil disobedience will do this for us. Yeah.
Yeah, just a moment. Now, my this on ground.
Control your microphone. Control your microphone.
You mean me?
Yeah.
No, the noise, the background was really horrible. That's why I said so. Yeah.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay. Before you touch what you're about to say, we have a caller online with us here, which I would like us to hear from him. So, caller, what is your name and where are you coming from?
Well, my name is Innocent Onofe.
Innocent Onoche. Hope you guys can hear Innocent clearly. Okay, go ahead, Innocent.
Okay, yes. This is what I'm going to say. You see, our leaders from the south, they are very bad. They are one of the biggest problems we have. You know, to say the truth, they are one of the problems we have in our region. You know, you see the way they are fooling themselves, like our brother said. They no longer the Fulani. They no longer respect our people because our leaders have been fooling themselves to the northerners.
Yeah, while we wait for Najito to connect, like we lost it.
We give the other opponent or the other person to give him respect and do whatsoever that governor or that person wants. They will come to an agreement to do it. But you see, whenever they go there, they will start behaving like like kindergarten children. And that is why you see this northern leader, they no longer respect them. And to say the fact, to quickly say this, have you ever seen any northern leaders that are killing their own people? Tell me the truth. You see what's happening in Obibo. You see what is happening in Igbo land sometimes. The maid Igbo land. The way the governors kill their own people sometimes. You see what wicked did to their own people, which is very bad. Very, very bad. And that is the reason why these people, they don't respect us. These are our leaders. They are not speaking for us. They are always speaking for themselves and their own stomach. They are not human beings. So if we will start anything, we must start with them, because if we don't get them out of our way, we will not be able to speak with those morons, those criminals that have been extorting and taking everything that belongs to us for long. And lastly, before I leave the phone, you see what is happening of recent. Everything in the so-called South Nigeria is now being relocated to the north. If you be following everything that is happening, the refinery, everything now, they are now in the north. And recently, I think it's a petroleum minister or whatever, the so-called man said, very soon, in 2021, they will give our people the budget of any FPC. It all is now in Niger Republic. That very soon they will give us the budget, and the budget will be 2021. They will give us everything concerning the petroleum company and all that they relocated to the northern part and Niger. So this is enough to tell our people that 2023, before 2023, the map of my world, Nigeria will break up, because they've already taken everything away from our region. It's now in their own place, and that is why they don't care even if they attend your meeting or they don't attend it. And another word, anyone that is trying to become president from Igbo, or maybe the so-called wicked, or maybe any Yoruba man, that person is just fooling himself, because these people, they know what they are doing. That is why each time they are talking, they will be telling you, oh, wait, 2023, everything will be fine. Before 2023, someone else will come in. We are preparing someone from the east. We are preparing someone from the south. We are preparing someone from the west, which is a very big lie. They are only calming you guys down, because before that 2023, their mission and their agenda will be completed, and by then they will not tell you, let's cut off Nigeria. Nigeria is no longer working. We cannot go. Before then, all your crude oil, they will store it in the north, because they have been storing it crude oil that will last them for years. And secondly, after doing that, they will not tell you, oh, you see, we are no longer the problem. Oh, that is why they'll be borrowing. They treat their people everywhere to be stealing money every angle and converting those money to dollars. At the end of this 2023, I swear they will break up Nigeria because they know if they don't break it. Let me tell you one thing before I leave. They know if Boma come there, for example.
You have just a minute, my brother.
His people, for example, his people will take all over the
Hello? Hello, caller.
Nothing.
Caller, you have a minute to conclude. Okay.
They know any person that
Random.
comes there from the south, from the west, the person will never listen to them. The person will still employ people all over the offices. So for that reason, they will not like that to happen. Mark my word today. They will not like that to happen. So they are going to break Nigeria. Buhari is the last president of Nigeria. That's the end. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very, very much. I think my brother Dudu Viemono, you have something to say. Quickly do that so
Yeah.
we can move to the
Yeah. First of all, the caller that called him, I think I like him. I like his prophecy. I just wish it's going to be the way he said it, but that is that, by the way. I want to address our brother Charles. I want to, first of all, I want to ask him a question. Are you a Christian, Charles? Your mic.
Yes.
Good and fine. That's just only what I need from you. So I think off your mic so that it will not be generating a background noise.
But can I chip in
You
something?
now have just 1 minute also to finish what I want to say.
It's our visitor. Let him chip in something.
Okay, chip in.
Please,
That means
Dudu.
I've not started.
Yeah. I'm a Christian, but not that ignorant practitioner in Christianity. Okay, thank you. I'm a scriptural Christianity.
Okay, good and fine. Do you know why I asked him that question? Because I want to reply to what he said. You know, if you read the Bible very well, you will know about Esther. Esther led wars. She killed. She conquered. Samson in the Bible, he killed. Moses killed in the palace. He killed several bodyguards. The list went on and on. And even David killed Goliath. Now my point is this. Even in the Bible, God gave the children of Israel the act of war to go to war, to fight and kill, split blood, and conquer their enemy. And anybody that will be a saboteur in their midst will also be eliminated and wiped off. I'm coming. Now, my point is this. You see that our great Ijo boy, or how will I put it? A courageous Izon youth that was speaking, addressing those six idiotic governors from Edo down to Akwa Ibom that was addressing them. Do you know why he was addressing them? Because they have done, in fact, they have created a platform many years ago. You know how they created it? They created it on blood. The only reason why you see that boy talking boldly is because he has created that platform he has to address those six governors without the governor saying nothing. He created that platform on blood. If not, he will never smell that position of people talking to the governors. Have you ever think of how come that he was talking to the governors anyhow without them saying anything? Or without, you also imagine, who is him? Is he a chairman? Like, you should ask yourself that, is he a security man? How did he come here? Because a forum where six governors are sitting down, don't you know people that are supposed to be there? Minister, commissioner, local government chairman, rep, and senator. Understand? But he was there in their midst because the platform that brought him there has been violence. The kingdom of God suffer violence. Only the violence will take it by force. That position he was using to speak, it was seized by violence by him and his boys and his people. And it was not seized just by talking or just by quarreling. It was seized with blood. Both the enemies, the blood of the enemies, and some of their own blood was also spilled during the years. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that you say that you want us, to engage our politicians, tell them what to do in the political, seat, which of course I like it, I buy it, but trust me, the 1 million here, if you keep on telling them, it will never happen, unless you will hold them in their scrotums and put them out and feed them to the dogs. That is the only when they will listen to you, just like they were listening to the guy, and they fear him because they know that if he don't set now, if it's set, if you read, the day that the spirit of the land will touch, because those ones were still talking under the spirit of one Nigeria. If the spirit of the land touch them in the spirit of Biafra, then all those them wicked, they claim mustache, little Hitler, they go run for 40. They will run for 40. In other words, let me tell you something. In a neighboring community that is close to my community, you can trek with food and go to the neighboring community. 9 people was slaughtered, dead by Fulani herdsmen. They packed them inside police silos like plantain and yams. They throw. I say 9 people were slaughtered. That was a week during the NSAS. When the NSAS prayer started, just a week. Going to the second week, that was when the slaughter took place. In a neighboring community close to my community that you can trek with your food and you will cross to the other community. Fulani Janja will kill 9 people. They butchered them beyond recognition. Did you see the news? It won't make the news because killing is no more making the news. And you are saying that we don't have to kill anybody. That we don't read the Bible very well. And we are not ready. I'm telling you, if we will talk only and try to compel our elders, our leaders to do the needful for us just by talking to them, trust me, we can kiss our freedom bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother Dudu. That is a very wonderful point. Yeah, I will come to you now, my brother Charles. I believe that Clem Moses also has something to say. I strongly believe that because I can see that in his face. But before Clem go ahead and say something, let me quickly go to my brother Charles. Mazi Charles, over to you.
Yes, my brother, Idudu, I understand how you feel, and I equally feel the same. Okay, but the references you made with this in the Bible it's not of Christianity. It is another religion entirely. It's not in Christianity, but though it's in the Bible. But that's not, we're not going into details there. But I know that what we're doing is a matter of life and death. It's a matter of life and death. You see, self-defense, remember, in going about freedom fighting, you must carry the international organization along with it. And there are organizations that oversees the level of violence that emanated from freedom fighting. So the position that we must adhere to use is that position that gives us the right to self-defend ourselves. Then the case of that man who spoke during that gathering there, yes, it might be because they gave him a platform because they radicalized him. There are a lot of people that have been radicalized that way over the years. One of the examples is Oluomo of Lagos State, and another one is the one from, I think, Kogi State, the one that was killed by, they gave amnesty, and on the way they killed him. You see, they might have radicalized him, but why I used him as an example is his bravery. Irrespective of how he was radicalized or whichever platform he came into their folks, his bravery must be that type of bravery that we have to use to break. Imagine if we have, now we're dealing with enlightening our people to understand that we are like water put in one pot boiling. Okay, so we have no differences between the Igbo, the other tribes making up Biafra. If we were able to break these barriers, then collectively we will be, imagine if we're telling them their sins to their faces wherever they gather, they will know, yeah, these guys, they've come to take up the podium. Otherwise, there are some ways that you will react as a freedom fighter. Yes, you've been trampled upon, you've been marginalized, and you're not well represented. But the news will change. The news will change And remember, they have money to buy the media. And remember, let's take, for instance, what's going on in America today. The media have taken the center stage. Okay, so I am in line with what you're saying, but I still stand on in saying that we don't have to take bloodshed to them. But when they bring bloodshed to us, while we are going about our fundamental right of, asking for our freedom, we can self-defend ourselves. That's just what I want to say on it.
Okay, thank you very much, my brother, Charles, Master Charles. But let me quickly come into this one a little bit. I will not take you. I will not take your time, guys. I will not take your time. I have a few questions for you, my brother. If you are in a position whereby somebody came to your house, okay, and when this person come to your house, you were there with your wife and your children, your should I say innocent children. You were there with them, and this person came out with a knife, slaughter your children before you. Before you. The person slaughter your children before you, right there before you. Slaughter, in fact, before he slaughter your wife, he raped her, raped your own daughter. Just pay attention, my brother. I'm coming. I'm just trying to, make you understand what some people are going through right now. Okay? Because you said something, you say, people don't react when something did not get to them. They let it get to them before they react towards it. You said it. So now I am just trying to quote part of what you said, my brother. Hope you can hear me.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Now, this person raped your wife and your child and your daughter, and he slaughtered them before you. Then he left. What would be your reaction?
Now, in that context, it's an event happening before my very eyes. I can equally do to him what he did to my family members. You know what I mean?
Will you say, let me leave them and follow the due process? Maybe when these people came to you, maybe when this person comes to you, slaughtering your family, you were unaware, you were not prepared, you have nothing to respond, you have nothing to rebel against his attack towards your family. Then this person moved back, this person did this thing successfully and he left for his own camp. And you, as a father, or you as a husband, you know the address. In fact, you know the term of this person. You know where he lives. It's not that this person is invisible. It is visible person. Then the person left. What will be your reaction? Are you going to wait for diplomatic move, or are you going to move to retaliate, or you will leave it for God?
Now, the issue of leaving it for God is over the bar because we don't practice leave it for God here.
That's
so, now I'm not gonna say it has to be God will judge. No. Now, if this person comes to your house, of course, he has broken your privacy. You can do him anything. Then if he was on the street, let me say this, if he was on the street and you're speaking to somebody and say, leave my child alone, and he's attacked your child, you have right to attack him. You are self-defending.
You don't get the question, my brother.
If the person comes to your house, I get the point. If the person comes to your house, the person comes to your house and kill your children, that's what you ask.
And he left.
And he left, yes.
His base. Are you going? The question now is that are you going to stay and fold your hands for somebody to do something for you, or are you going to avenge the death of your own children before you? That is the question now.
Now, what the question you ask me now, I will bring it in logical terms. Yeah, logically, I must use it logically. If you go to kill that person back, all right, you're going contrary to the law provision.
So,
but if that person, you have to address that person logically. And how do you do that? You call the relevant authority, and then they will address it. But if in the course of that person carrying that act, and you retaliate with the same equal measures that that person used, you are justified. I don't think there's any other way to answer that question.
So which means I am justified if I should attack the person in his own domain also. Am I right?
Say again, please.
I am justified if I should attack the person in his own residence.
Let me clear the air. Let me clear the air.
I'm coming, please. I just want to have a clarification.
No.
No, sorry, you said something, my brother. Listen, sorry. You said something. You said if the person should retaliate, he is also justified. Am I right?
Of course, in the scene of actions. No, let me say this. Quote me.
You don't understand the question. This question I just asked you is about, it is about yes or no. Or should I say it's about decision making in the sport. It is not about how do you go about it. This is an issue of somebody came to your house, rape your daughter, kill your children, and he left. And when he left, in fact, there was nothing done about it. Nobody speak about it. Even when you report, when you show the play card, which is the position or the condition of the Biafran people today, you write petitions, you wrote a lot of petitions, you report. In fact, you came out and sing it as a poem, as a reggae, but the right authority turned deaf ear to it. In fact, they were the people who escaped this same person from you. They are the same people protecting this same person. So are you going to leave it for?
Do you want me to talk about?
Now you can talk, yeah.
Okay, so I still stand to maintain my position on that. I said, if the person comes to you, did all this, and you did not retaliate at that spot, and the person's gone back to his place, okay, you must address it according to the stipulation of the law. So then, you going back, wait.
The law refused to respond.
Wait. You going back, the law refused to respond.
Exactly.
The law refused to respond. That means the law you can't rely on that law. But what I can tell you is whichever actions you take to justify that, it's entirely because there's no broken law that will agree, like the Nigerian law as it is today. Me and you know is broken. The international community, they know that these laws are not working. But there are some actions that you will take. That law will quote you out of context. Let's look at this.
Sorry, my brother. I'm not talking about globally, either globally or not globally. I'm talking about you yourself as a person. You know that somebody came to kill your children, kill you. In fact, you were even lucky to be alive. and the person is on the street
Please, can I
walking
clear the air?
by the same people whom you are thinking they will hold him or her responsible. So you are telling me that I will leave the person moving around the street? Let us be sincere to ourselves. Are you telling me I will leave the person moving around the street?
Now, let me say this, my brother. If you watch some of my broadcasts, I'm somebody who I don't see blood. I don't like to see blood. Okay? But let me say this.
Now I understand. Now I understand where you're coming from.
Yes.
Okay.
That is why I said what we can do is, as a matter of civil disobedience, and if they come to attack us, we have a right to defend ourselves. Let me put this in a larger context. The NSAS protest that just went. Now, the Nigerian government is saying that the protest was, infiltrated by hoodlums or whatnot. They actually did that themselves, and they want to use it to point fingers. But do you know that whatever be the outcome of that context, no matter the type of the level of damage done by that protest, it is not a case to be argued upon. It is what civil disobedience brought on board. And do you know that whatever Nigerian government did to any individual as a result of that, collective protest, the international organization will stand to condemn Nigeria. Nigeria can say, oh, you did this, you did that. But remember, the Biafran struggle is not only about dealing with the Nigerian government, but it's also seeking for sympathy, because the United Nations have the veto power to come and make a determination over our quest. So when you are going about the Biafran issue, make sure you are carrying the United Nations Charter along, so that they don't turn around and say you used excessive force or violence against.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. For we to move forward, we have a caller online, so let us hear from the caller. Then I think my brother, we have our sister here also, just came in. I think she really pursued us well. So, and we thank God she is finally here, Faith Ogala. But before then, I believe Brooklyn, you have something to say, and my sister Omote Biafra, we don't forget you. So, but before then, let our caller quickly share his view. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening from here. I'm calling from Berlin. My name is Gugu Federation. So,
Please, can you bring your voice up?
calling from Berlin. So, my name is Gugu Federation.
Gogu?
Yes,
Sorry, if I may ask, where are you from?
I'm from Ingolstadt.
What is your ethnic? Which language do you speak?
Calabari.
Kalabari, wow. Go ahead.
So, what I want to say, I greet all of you. I hail you, my brother. So, what I want to say is that why we people we don't get it, we Africans, we never get it. We don't get it till it's too late. We don't get it always. Our people never get it. That what makes bullies to stop bullying you is to fight back. When they bully you, you fight back. If you close your mouth, they're just going to kill you. Nothing will happen. Okay. When Otuku started the Biafran war, they did not have this news or Facebook and stuff like that to share the media and say we are going for war. But Ojukwu sees that for them to go up to that stage, for that bondage is to fight back. Yeah, the men tried, but now we know what is going on. The world is not splitting. The world knows what is going on in Nigeria. He will stand up and start fighting back. It's when the world will rise up and say, okay, these people have tried. We cannot just do nothing to get something. We Africans, we are too lazy. We don't want to do anything. We want to get something from nothing. We must fight back and push these people away because we close mouth and we never fight back. And this our leader, they keep on doing the shit they are doing because they will deal with you. Nothing will happen. You do sensitization. You go and say you want to people to give them. They will kill you.
His voice went down. His voice went down.
Okay, please, my brother, try to loud your voice or you come close to your phone so that the people in the studio can also hear you.
I think the fault is coming from you, Onajite. I don't know what you did.
Not from me.
We all put ourselves together and try to push back. It's time to always fight back. We have talked enough. We have shouted enough. We have the world know what is going on in Nigeria. So right now is the time for us to push people back. If we don't do it this time, tomorrow might be too late. That's what I have to say. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. I think I need to save this your number, please. Can you please call me in the next 1 hour or after this program,
Okay,
please? Please try and do so, please. Thank you so much. Okay.
Oh, Najite, your voice really went down. I don't know if every other person feel the same way. I don't know what you did. If you use earpiece or whatever, try to I don't know. Adjust your microphone. Reset your microphone. I think so.
Can I say something? Can I say
Yeah,
something?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
hear you, but your voice is low.
Really?
Brother Shah, speak.
So let me say this here. Do you know why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no matter no matter the level of a court of law you take him to, you will never win him over any word that comes out of his mouth. That man is so articulated. He tell you things and take you anywhere, he will defend it. He said to you, if they try to shoot you, kill them. He said to you, if they shoot you, kill them. And take him anywhere. Take him anywhere. He will stand by that word. And he will say, I said, if they shoot you, kill him. So what's that? What's that for? What's that? It's self-defense. I want you guys to get this. It's not that I'm saying we're going to fold our hands and what? There was one case study. Imagine if when Obibo case was going on, and our people come out in numbers and say, no, we're going to fight back. And at least there is evidence of one of our brothers, two of our brothers, three of our brothers lying in the pool of their blood. Get the logic I'm using. And this same logic is why if you take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to any high and low court, you will never win it. But what I cannot stand here and say to you is mobilize yourself, take yourself to a certain palace and kill the person there. You can't. I hope I clear this as it is.
Yeah, my brother, I think we should leave that for now. I think we really understand the angle you're coming from. We do understand. So, and I believe you also understand the angle we are also coming from, or my brother is also coming from. So, you people both of you are coming from the same angle, going to the same direction. I mean, from different angle, going to the same direction. That is just the logic there. So, okay, now let me quickly go to my sister, Faith Ogala Adobe Biafra. Please, I don't know as the woman will call you. Maybe they will call you Iron Lady, make her hard and gem, because now, the title I will give you now, you know the place where you go write down for this place. So you maybe now Adobe Biafra, you come out, put my own on my Faith Ogala, you come out. So my sister, over to you. Introduce yourself to the people and quickly pass your message to the people for 5 minutes. Thank you very much. Can Adobe Biafra hear me? I think she's not hearing me. I think we have a caller in the house.
She needs to unmute herself.
Okay, before.
Sorry. Sorry. Are you all talking to me?
Of course.
Are you all talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh, my brothers. What an offense. What an offense. I was concentrating with the kids.
You know what we will do? I will come back to you.
Okay. Okay. No problem. No problem. Let me move on.
Your name and where are you calling from?
I think you need to go up and come back on Ajite. Your voice is low and we may not hear. I don't think it's coming from my side though. Ask the remaining comment if they are hearing you very loud.
That is the truth. That is the truth, because that's why I could not hear him anyway. His voice is so low.
Okay, I hope you guys can hear me now. The same thing. Okay, you know what? You do to continue the program. I will be back. Oh, sorry, I say you do. My sister Adobe Biafra, please kindly introduce yourself, and give your remark. 5 minutes, please.
Okay. Anyway, good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone, my people. My name is Faith Ogala Adobe Biafran Queen. I'm sorry that I'm late here, and you know the matter on ground, so we have to do that. And again, I know today is Coastal Region Biafran, day to broadcast, but I came late. And I have to express myself in my platform because I know I don't have that 100% time to express myself here. That's why I came late. So I don't know what you guys are talking about, and I don't know what that is. I don't know the topic, but it's okay. This is how I will just, I will just, in short, I will just put it like that because
we have something for you to actually iron out for us. We have
okay. Okay.
So
okay.
We have an assignment for you, but before
but first of all, let me greet our brother here. His name is Chale. Chale, you are welcome to this wonderful platform, Coastal Region. Chuko Kikabiama bless you. Imeke, you are welcome to join us today. So
thank you very much.
And I see welcome all our Biafran brothers and sisters also.
Correct. Okay, now what is on ground here is my sister Faith. What we are discussing, it is about the northerners, the northern cabals, who has risen up boldly to speak in the face of our political thieves, our oppressors. They speak to their face that the gold in the northern side, the gold in Zamfara belongs to only the Zamfara people. But the crude oil my sister Faith, the crude oil in your village belongs to Sultan of Sokoto. Every resources you have in your village, that you and your children, my sister Faith Ogala, you and your children oil and any of your resources belongs to Sultan of Sokoto. So what do you have to say about this? So
See, this one, you see, just a sweet me well. It just be like say, una they drop rat food for domot, make it just call eat well. See, now normal thing now. They know say Niger Delta, them all the southeast, southwest, south governors, they are slaves. They are all slaves. What do you expect? How the waffle content come out want to say, oh yeah, and our own. How? When they have already become slave, they be slave already. So they don't get what they want to. They don't have any strength on their own to do anything. True, this one very clear now. That what they call them Sultan of Sokoto, even the man in Jigarawa, don't tell them say the oil in Bayelsa State, where little Hitler dey, that the oil in Bayelsa State, the oil in Delta belongs to them. Now they are mining gold, and that gold, they don't say it belongs to Nigeria. They say it belongs to a particular group, a particular state. That to show to the world that our Southeast governor, what our supreme leader, wetin our Mazin Namodu Okukanu don dey talk ever since, na truth. That the Southeast governor, they are ready to serve the janjaweed than to do the needful for our land. It don show. If they are mining gold, the oil in our land belongs to them. That's to show you that our Southeast governors, they are all slaves. What do you expect? They are all slaves. So what would they do? Nothing. The only thing now I'm saying that they are now saying that since if you don't sign the document, or if you don't do what we said, we are going to lock up the oil. We are going to do this. We are going to dance. They were locking. They were active moving. Now Nollywood moving and they show us. Nollywood. The truth of the matter, these people are slaves. They know that they are slaves. They can't do nothing. The only way, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not asking anybody to come and join IPOB or anything. The only way, instead of you fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, start acting positively. Start acting how would I put it now? I'll say positive or positive or whatever. Positive or positivity. Anyone who wants to speak, I won't hear the language. Start to the act. That is, start to the do the needful. All those things are shenanigans. The only way to do the needful now to disintegrate Nigeria. If you want to do only, I see they talk say you want to take oil by yourself. They will not allow you. They will never allow anybody because they see. Oh my God! I beg, over to you people. Thank you so much. I beg. I don't get what I wanted them. I know nothing. Now they are on there. No business with that. Good for no life.
Do you have anything to say, Dindu? Otherwise, I will summarize because my battery is getting very low. I just came back from work, so if there's no anybody that wants something to say, you can say it. Then I summarize my own side. Then I leave.
Okay, Mazi Challenge. Okay, go ahead.
All right. You see, we have 1,000,001 examples to say that our people have been sleeping for a very long time. And there is no future in us continue sleeping. Take, for instance, our people from the Biafran region, they are so quick to go to the Northern Caliphate, dress in their own regalia, and prostrate for them. Tell me, if they are listening today, I want them to tell me what is so special in them going there to prostrate and wear that regalia to identify with them. What happened to their own self-esteem as people that should see themselves as people who have the equal right to exist as equal, such as the Northern Caliphate or the Fulanese? It is self-inferiority because they do not understand the politics. But if they can diagnose their problem and understand that the politics played today in Nigeria is not made for the Biafrans, being it our riverine brothers or the, other side of Biafrans, what do we have to do then? We have to prepare our minds to distance ourselves from that type of politics by holding hands together and then break out of it. Fine-tune and put ourselves where we're supposed to be. And also, my question to them is, how much more money do you want to make to the detriment of your dying brothers? And another thing that I have to say is, who should die and it becomes, who should die extrajudiciously and it becomes justified? Relationship apart. What about the fact that people are being killed every day? Is it not a cause to say, why should this happen? These are humans being killed. If not even for the fact that the political cycle is not beneficial to the Biafrans. What about the Biafrans being killed? All these things we must reconcile, then come together, and then we can channel this cause. You see, these men that is benefiting from our misery, they are just 1%. What we need to do is me, you, and all the comrades, from as long as you are from that region, that geographical space called Biafra, is to begin to remove that boundary called south, south, southeast, Niger Delta, this. Let us even dissolve, let us dissolve these boundaries in our memory and think about how it was before. Because what we're talking about is Constitution of 1951? Or after 1960 or before 1960? That's what we're talking about. But what about 1940, 1930? How was it before? You understand? We need to dissolve these boundaries in our subconsciousness. Then we begin to see ourselves as what we are supposed to be, as one people. Then we can march forward. But as long as we allow them to politically manipulating and dividing us, we can go nowhere. Come to my house, I give you water. If I come to your house, you give me water. So why should we now look at ourselves as enemies? Because we allow people dictating for us how our relationship is supposed to be. And this person, we can ask ourselves, what does this person want in return? What they want in return is our mineral deposits. They have no genuinity in their involvement with us. First, we are not religiously, we are not related. Communication-wise, we lack it. The lawmakers are not there to make the laws, they talk a lot. All these things we must understand. And we will know that the messengers that we have today are here for the betterment of our tomorrow. I want you to take this word. If you take my father's house away, or take my own house away, call an oil explorers. Let them put their oil detecting machine. They must find oil. And what you do not understand as well is oil has a bank where the oil flows from. Of course, you agree with me that in Bakassi there's oil. Where do you know the bank of oil is? Of course, it floats. But where you see the pipes being erected from today might not be where the oil bank is. You understand? So let us look beyond this oil and look into the bloodline relationship that we have, and allow, we must remove the hands of these old and worn out political big heads. We must take them out of our future and out of our generation. Do you know what happens? When we lock them out subconsciously, they will be out. It's a psychological matter. So when you awaken your subconsciousness and your psychology, there is nobody that will hallucinate you anymore. There is nobody that will use what we call self-inferiority to place you somewhere which you didn't belong. It is our mantle. Otherwise, what do we learn from this part of the world? So, my brother, I have a lot to say, but to be honest with you, we are one, and nothing should divide us. Going forward from now, my brother, please take away the 19.
You're right. You're right.
Take away the 1999 Constitution. Take away the regional creation, which was created by yesterday government. Let us see ourselves how we were before. I thank you very much for giving me this podium to speak. If you leave me, I can go on and on and on.
Of course.
But listen, as much as I love myself, that's as much as I love every one of us.
Of course.
And who are we? We have basic amenities over here. We have everything. But who are we? There's no essence of our existence without looking down to those people who are suffering, dying, nothing to write home about. It's deepening holes into our resources over here. So we must endeavor to put them in our shoes. Let me tell you, they are hopeless. They are lost with ideas. But our ideas can give them ideas. So on that note, I rest my case. Thank you for having me.
My brother Charles, Mazi Charles Izzy, thank you very much for that enlightenment. That is how it's supposed to be. That is how it is. So because this generation are turning things around, we are writing the story, of course. We are
Sorry, let me say this 1 minute, please. Please, pardon me. 1 minute, please. You see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I can't kill this without saying this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has made enough sacrifice for us. If you've lost your parents, do you know? Let me tell you one thing. You know Egberi Papa? You know Egberi Papa, yeah? Timaya. Do you know, one day I was thinking, I said, why is Timaya not among the people protesting? And it came to my memory, oh, he's lost his parents into the hands of the Nigerian government. So I forgive him and he's justified. So you see how cold he is. He can't kill himself because he's paid the price. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I want you to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and see the quietness of Egberi Papa. You will justify Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to have paid enough price. So please, my brothers, let us remain appreciative. Let us remain grateful to the heart and minds that fought for us during our misery days. We must flash back to the origin of this gathering today. If it was not because of that man, would we be here today? Let us tell ourselves the truth. So I attribute this day to his successful or to his tremendous success to have enlightened us, broaden our views, remove the way our subconsciousness was being trapped over the years, that me and you can have the voice to speak today. That will never go out of my heart, and I will forever be grateful to you. So whoever is going to follow suit must stand upon that protocol. Whoever is going to be the Messiah tomorrow or whatnot must stand upon the protocol which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu had laid for us. Please
Thank you
permit
very much. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you for that remark. Now we are bringing the program to an end, which I believe every one of us will start giving our closing remark. But I believe the Messiah is here already. You know, this was the problem of the children of the Israelites, the Jewish. They were still expecting the Messiah. Why the Messiah is with them already, doing things that is not common, things that they never seen before. What MNK is doing in Biafran land or is doing in Africa today has never been done before. It has never been done before. Of truth, Biafran has a leader who fought for us in a very big and in a very large way. But we never see this kind. We never see any kind of Nnamdi Kanu before. He is a different person, a different method, a different approach. He is a special. He is so special that even the devil is afraid to go into argument with him. Just the way you said before, there is no court that you will take him to. He will always come out trial. But what you're saying here is that you should keep tone, and I will quickly raise the next topic because we only discussed one thing here today, but I'm raising the next topic now so that we all can touch it and use it as our closing remark. As you're touching it, you're closing the program immediately. So just five minutes so that we can be able to do every other thing. The army secretly moving Biafrans from the coastal region, from Biafran land to the north for secret execution. So my brother Idudu, say something about that and also give your closing remark. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Let me just drop my closing remark and thank you all. First of all, my closing remark anyway, I will also touch a little bit on what brother Shah said. Me, I'm that I was that type. I was brought up with that mercy, those sympathy and emotion. But as time goes on, I have to adjust because they say that you will be compelled to do what you don't want to do. And that is what the Fulani government controlled by the Fulanis have compelled me, to be doing, or to the situation that I am right now. That is what they have brought by themselves. When Angel Lucifer and her gang or his gang in heaven tried to defeat God, what did God do? God threw them from heaven. He threw them from heaven. It doesn't mind if you are going to break their neck or break their leg or even break their skull. He threw them from heaven. He kicked them out. He didn't say that we are one people. We are this or we are that. Let us manage the love and all those stuff. No, you see that these people, if we leave them, these people will overrun me one day. God threw them from heaven, and they landed. Only heaven know where they landed. That is that. That is that. The issue of the relationship between the coastal region and the Igbo Biafra, we are one people. It is certain. We are not going to argue that. But trust me, a typical one Nigeria in the Niger area or even in a Igbo part of the Biafra land, they don't think like us. Okay, removing those artificial boundaries, like our brother Shah say, under one Nigeria, how is it going to be possible? We, the IPOB, the Biafran, we can only do what we can do. In the other aspect of the political, there is nothing we can do about it. It's supposed to be left for the Ohanese in the morons to do it. But those people, he was not the idiot that was thinking, you know, he's such a slave that he doesn't even have any action in him. If I catch that one normal day, I will feed it. I will use it to sacrifice for Amadioga. Okay, so let me just conclude. Talking about our IPOB brothers who have been, you know, according to Nigeria newspaper, legit Nigerian newspaper or media, said that an airlift have taken IPOB in Rivers, the Iguacha, to somewhere in the north for execution. You see what we are saying? See what I'm saying? We'll keep on. One day I might be abducted and be killed, eh? And I won't split blood, eh? I will split. And they tell you, see, the things that the proper things are not being in place. I'm telling you, everybody had God have created their heart, you know, had they can reason and you know, a level of sympathy. But trust me, I don't. Some people have writing me, we have caught you on camera saying that you're good. Like who cares? Like who cares? You are threatening me. Oh God of mercy. You are very lucky that it's like people who have the money, they are very stupid. People who have money, they are very stupid. They are very stupid. If those type of things that are needed are put in place, we will rumble everywhere. I'm telling you, we will rumble everywhere. Let me tell you something. No, they don't understand peace. We might kiss our freedom bye-bye if we keep on talking about peace. The Fulani, do you know why Fulani will come to my community today and rape and kill and go? It will not even make the headline because they have given us a Fulani treatment. And who does it to talk? You want a visit at night? You want a visit? Do you know that if, for example, if you make pain, you go. If you make pain, you go. Nobody go to talk. You go to fear IPOB. What did they never call us? Terrorists. What did they again call us? Osama Bin Laden. Eh? I'm not here for peace. Oh. I'm not here for peace. If the kingdom of God was taken by force, I'm here to do my own by force. Do you think that the force that they took it was just by speaking? No. No. Was it by quarreling only by force? No. They did the blow to blow and the sword to sword and the gun and the dagger to dagger. Let's do this thing. Let's do like my brother. I have to acknowledge my brother from Ikwere, the person of Feribesima Gogo that called in this program. What did he say? African people are very lazy. He's my friend. We have it. He's also a member of IPOB. You know, we have been talking, and I understand when he was in, I was just laughing. He have been telling me that we are really some of us are very lazy. We have to take away this sentiment of you know, let's we have to zero it. We have to start afresh. Like our leader said, if now only 2 people remain for Biafra, I mean they start off Biafra land again. Me, I'm tired of this slavery life. I cannot. Let me just leave there. I don't have much time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother Idudu. Omote Biafra, are you there? Omote. Okay, if she's not there, I think. Okay.
Yes, I'm here, my brother. Sorry, the background they too noisy. That's why I no can't participate since. So they listen to everybody, and everybody does speak well. So far, everybody does speak well, and all our contribution, all of us in the head, the same place, because nothing brings any one of us together for here apart from agitation of Biafra, apart from freedom, when every one of us they fight for. And I thank everybody for the audience when they give us and this opportunity when they give us every Sunday evening when they call they discuss about the things when they affect us as indigenous people of Biafra. I don't really get much to add to the one my fellow comrades for the art talk. So far so good. And I don't speak everything when we say we need to talk today. And I thank Brother Charles. We're very happy today for him to honor our invitation. And we look forward to all this kind of gathering again, this kind of broadcast in the nearest future. Together, we will continue to move on. And they use this media to say they tell every Biafrans all over the world. Make any of us know they delay because of the present situation we say we go through recently. Now, one of those things, if we not go through this kind of thing, we say we not do anything. And I go urge every one of us in all ramification when we say we feel they support Biafra financially, those of us when we go protest, those of us when we do broadcast, those of us when they work underground, our volunteer, in any way when we say they feel they support Biafra, this freedom of Biafra. Make you not hesitate to continue to do so, because as a brother do rightly talk, he said the children of God are violent, and only the violent will not take them by, they will take them by force. So in as far as say everything did like this, we could do the needful to make sure say we restore freedom for ourselves. As our people, they say that they carry go the north, when the army they kidnap go the north in the name of arrest. We dey watch them. No be today, no be it start. Everything we get beginning, it get ending. Now their time, but our own time will still come, and everything will come be history. Like we rightly they talk every time. We not go repeat is we not go write history when we want to repeat our past mistake. Rather, we go write history when we say we take amend our mistake. We will take amend our mistake and things that we do the right thing. So thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you so much, Brother Charles, Brother Ivudu, and Brother Ivo Onagiti. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, my sister Omote Biafra. Yes, for our brother Mazi Charles Easy, you are highly welcome. We do really enjoy your time here, and we do really enjoy being here with us. And we also believe in future we would like to see you again. You know, we would like to have you here again, once again, because it has been a very enlightenment hour. It has been a very enlightenment, you know, we do share our view, and you say it the way you feel about it, which you have did, and that is a very great example by you. Thank you very much. And I will still use this opportunity to tell you to give your closing remark, because what you did last time wasn't a closing remark. So your last message for our people, you know, just a heart-to-heart discussion for just 2 minutes, so we can close the program, because normally we're supposed to close at the 8 o'clock and we are 8 already. So go ahead, my brother.
Your microphone.
Yeah, so before I finally wrap up, I want all of us to take it upon ourselves as a duty of call to make sure that we stand for justice, we stand for freedom, and we stand for unification. And secondly, what's happening today, lifting our comrades and our brothers to the northern side for, I don't know for what reason it is, should tell every one of us that our political representatives are not actually there for us. Because if they were there for us, this will never happen. Now, let me say this. In democracy, there is no amount of disobedience done by a group of people that will warrant them being killed. There is no amount. So if that thing is happening, if such is the case, yet the political representatives are not talking about it, is a cause to worry. And who are to worry? We need to worry about it. And if we stand upon these basics, we can, put them where they belong. They failed, and they failed woefully. And we cannot rely on them anymore. As much as they feel that trigger is the only thing they can use against their own children, even if we disobey. When we were growing, we disobey in various degrees against our parents. One thing they don't do, they don't starve us as such. They can beat us, but they will bring us back in. This should be the position of every political leader in democracy. But if this is lacking, then it's a cause to worry. So it is not a time for us to use the same methodology of division which they've used in order to divide us. We shouldn't adopt the same methodology. So on that note, I thank you. And again, our people who have been airlifted, you see, they've been characterized with this, killing unjustly, killing our people unjustly. What can we do at this point? Is to make sure that we follow the matter very, very closely. As they are going about it, we're following them. So I employ anybody who's down there who can give us every vital information from time to time. We were very lucky that even their mainstream media have carried the news. So what if they had done it secretly and nobody knows? But thank God it's on the limelight. So let everybody who have evidences of what development is happening concerning those people, please ensure to expose them. So from there, we will take actions as well, because we are monitoring, we are watching with keen interest.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I'm so grateful. I'm so honored to be here. And I will say good night on that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Charles, my brother, the great Idudu. Thank you very much. I salute your courage. Respect, my brother. My sister, Omote Biafra, woman like man. If to be said, no be so one thing. So my sister, thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother Charles, and thank me too very much. So my viewers, thank you very much for watching. Those of you who share, and even those that did not share, thank you very much. Thank you for your time, and I will still encourage you after this program. Share this program. It is a medicine to some sick people who aren't, waking to the reality, who their brain has not been healed from the slave mentality, from the divide and rule sickness that have before them for donkey years. So this is this video is like a tablet. It's a medicine. It is a cure to their sickness. Thank you very much, and to see again next week Sunday. Thank you very much. Goodbye for now.